Dear students, today we will be continuing with the third chapter only, that is chemical messages for homeostasis. Let me revise the things which we learned in the last class. Here we learned the endocrine system. And here you see the location of different glands. I told you last class, in the endocrine system there are different glands. First you see the glands once again, the location of glands. There is a gland named hypothalamus, pituitary gland, then pineal gland, thyroid gland, thymus gland, pancreas, adrenal gland, testis in male and ovary in female. These are the main glands, endocrine glands in our body. We are learning each gland in detail. Last class I told you generally about endocrine system that controls and coordinate all activities in the body. This system includes endocrine glands. I have shown you the endocrine glands. All these glands comes under endocrine system, and they produce a secretion called hormone. The secretion of the glands are known as hormones, that we learned during the last class. And what are hormones? We learned it. Hormones are chemical messengers that regulate cellular activities. And one more point we learned regarding the gland, they are ductless. Endocrine glands do not have any duct to carry hormone, so they are called as ductless glands. Then another information we learned is how do endocrine glands transport hormone. They carry hormone through, the hormones are carried by bloods. The blood is carrying the hormone. Okay. Then another point we learned is target cell. How hormones reach the target cell. Target cells are cells where the activity of the hormone takes place. Then first of all it reaches blood, from gland to blood. That is the figure shown here. This we discussed last class. Once again you can see the activity, how hormone reach target cells. First it reaches the blood, from blood to, you can see from blood to the receptor. The receptor in the cells, there will be receptor in the cells to receive hormone. There will be hormone receptors. Once the hormone receptors receive the hormone, there will be a complex. There will be a combination of receptor and hormone forms in the cell, and with the help of this, enzymes in the cells activated and certain change occur in the cellular activities. This is the way how hormone acts in the cell. This we learned last class. And another point we learned is one of the gland, pancreas. We learned about pancreas. Pancreas produce hormone named insulin and glucagon. Here we discussed about the cells in pancreas. There is alpha cell and beta cell. Let us see the hormone producing by alpha cell and beta cell. Beta cell produce insulin, alpha cell produce glucagon. This is part of pancreas. Then insulin main function of insulin is cellular uptake of glucose molecules. Then converts glucose into glycogen in the liver and muscles. This is the function of insulin. Then alpha cell produce glucagon. Glucagon converts glycogen stored in the liver to glucose. Then synthesize glucose from amino acid. These are the points which we learned in the last class. We learned about one gland, that is pancreas. We will continue with the next another gland. Before that, I have given you an assignment to complete the illustration. See the illustration. The level of glucose in blood, I told you it is 70 to 110 mg per 100 ml. When it is high and low, what happens to the production of glucagon and insulin? This is the thing showing through illustration. I told you to complete it. I hope you all completed it. Let me show you the completed table. Glucose level in blood is 70 to 110 mg per 100 ml. When the glucose level is high, when the level goes high, production of glucagon decreases. Then production of insulin increases. High production of insulin increases, and insulin bring down the level to 70 to 110 mg. Then when the glucose level is low in the blood, production of insulin decreases and production of glucagon increases. This you have to learn with the function of insulin and glucagon. Why increasing and decreasing means, by studying the function you will understand it properly. Okay, that we discussed in the last class. We will go to the next gland. I have shown you the different glands. Here you can see the different gland. We learned about pancreas. Next we will learn about thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. You can identify the location here. Okay. Location of thyroid glands in the neck, in the throat. Okay. We will go in detail. Before that, one more point we have to learn regarding the pancreas. When there is deficiency of insulin, when the production of insulin is low, what are the defects related to that? Let us see that. The reason for increase in the level of glucose in blood. When the insulin is low in the blood, it will leads to the increase of glucose in the blood. Okay, let us see the defect related to insulin. When insulin is low, when the production of insulin is low, let us see what happens in the body. Here a disease or defect named diabetes. Diabetes is the defect or disease related with production of insulin or related with insulin. I think all of you might have heard about diabetes. Diabetes means sugar level in the blood increases. Increases means if it go above 126, normally 70 to 110, it can be up to 120. If it is above 126, the condition is known as diabetes. In diabetes, what are the symptoms? What are the symptoms of diabetes? A person is having diabetes. Symptom and reason we have to learn. See the symptom: increase appetite. Appetite means veshapu, and thirst, daham, and frequent urination are major symptom of diabetes. Increased appetite, then thirst, frequent urination. We feel to urinate more than, or we can say abnormally, if frequency of urination increases. These are the major symptom of diabetes. Reason is decreased production of insulin. The production of insulin decreases by pancreas. Then another reason is inability of cell to utilize insulin produced. Insulin may be producing, but cell will not be using it properly. The utilization of cell will not be taking place properly. Then also it leads to the increase of glucose in blood. These are the two reasons for increase of glucose in blood. That is, one, decreased production of insulin due to the destruction of beta cells. We learned about beta cell in pancreas. Then another reason, inability of cell to utilize insulin produced. Cell have to utilize the insulin, then only the level of glucose in blood becomes normal. If it is not utilizing the blood, in the blood, glucose level increases and it leads to diabetes. I told you the symptom of diabetes. And here diabetes is clinically referred as condition when the level of glucose before breakfast is above 126 mg per 100 ml of blood. This is the way how we can diagnose it. If you test the blood in fasting before breakfast, it should be below 126. Normally it should be between 70 and 110. It can be up to 126. If it is above 126, we can confirm that the patient is diabetic. This is a point related with pancreas. Next we will go to the next gland, that is, I told you, thyroid gland. It is related with regulation of metabolism. I hope you learned about metabolism. Metabolism, Malayalam Upapachayam. All the cellular activities comes under metabolism. Energy production related. All the energy production related comes under metabolism. Under metabolism there is anabolism and catabolism. I'm not going to detail, but the activities in the cell is related with metabolism. Now let us see the thyroid gland location. Where is this thyroid gland located? In the throat, just below the larynx. You can see the figure here. Here this is the throat and location is just below the larynx. Then hormone. There are two hormones producing by thyroid gland, thyroxine and calcitonin. Thyroxine is a hormone. Another hormone is calcitonin. Okay. Then let us see the functions of this hormone. When we learn about endocrine glands, main points to learn are: one, location of the gland; second, hormones produced by the gland; then third, functions related to the hormone. What are the function of the hormone? Then the fourth point to learn is defects related to the decrease and increase of hormone. Okay, these are the main points to learn when we study about a gland. Location, hormones produced, then the function of the hormone, then lastly the defects related with hormone. When the production increases or decreases, hormone increases and decreases, what are the defects? These are the 4 points to learn. We will see in that way. You saw the location and hormone. Hormones are thyroxine and calcitonin. Okay, this is the gland, reddish color. This is the gland. Let us see the functions of thyroxine. What the thyroxine do? Thyroxine increase energy production. Energy production increases. Our cells are producing energy, that you learned it, you know it. Production increases whenever required. Whenever we are doing some strenuous work, whenever we do some work, energy is required. That production of energy increases by thyroid. Thyroxine goes to the cell and help to increase the production of glucose by using the enzymes in cell. Then raises the rate of metabolism, metabolic rate. When the metabolic rate increases, then only the energy production increases. Then accelerates growth and development of the brain in the fetal stage and infancy. Here, growth and development of the brain. You learned about brain in the first chapter. In the fetal stage means the stage of a person in the pregnancy period. Fetal stage, garbhastha shishu on a fetal stage. Okay, then infancy means immediately after birth. Immediately after birth is infancy stage. Okay, after that there is childhood, adolescence, adult. First stage is infancy. The brain development is mainly taking place during fetal stage and infancy stage. If there is less thyroxine, or if there is no proper thyroxine, it will be affected. Thyroxine accelerates means speed up growth and development of the brain in the fetal stage of a person and during infancy. Then regulates growth in children. In children, the growth is mainly based on thyroxine. Here for growth, food is required. Here hormone also very important in case of growth. If there is no proper thyroxine, growth of the children will be affected. These are the main functions of thyroxine. Now let us see the next point, that is defects related to the production of thyroxine. If it increases or decreases, let us see what happens. Defects related to thyroxine. Here there are two defects mainly: hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. Hypothyroidism is a defect. Then another condition is hyperthyroidism. In short, hypothyroidism means production of thyroxine decreases. If the production of thyroxine decreases, if it is low, the condition is known as hypothyroidism. If the production increases, it's known as hyperthyroidism. Okay. Then let us see the hypothyroidism in detail. Hypothyroidism. Because of hypothyroidism, there are two conditions in human being. One is cretinism and myxoedema. These are the two defects related with hypothyroidism. See the figure here. A child having cretinism. This is the condition. How it looks like. By seeing itself, we can see it is not normal, abnormal shape of the body. Dullness you can see in the face of the child. Let us see the cretinism. What is this? The reason for cretinism is production of thyroxine decreases. The decrease in production of thyroxine during fetal stage or infancy. When we discussed about function, I told you it accelerates growth of brain in fetal stage and infancy. Okay. when it decreases during fetal stage or infancy, hinders proper physical and mental development. It disturbs or hinders the proper physical and mental development. Physical ശാരീരിക വളർച്ച, mental മാനസിക വളർച്ച. Both will not be normal. Then the condition is known as cretinism. Then hypothyroidism related, when the production of thyroxine decreases in adult, that condition is known as myxedema. Production of thyroxine or prolonged deficiency of thyroxine in adults, continuous deficiency of thyroxine in adults lead to condition called myxedema. If it is in adult, the earlier stage cretinism is in children's only, but this condition is in adult, myxedema. If continuous deficiency of thyroxine in adults, it leads to condition named myxedema. There see the symptom of this myxedema: low metabolic rate, energy production, digestion, etc. becomes low. Then sluggishness, alasamai. Okay, increase in body weight increases. When the production of energy decreases, body weight naturally increases. Then inflammation in the body. Inflammation means inflammation in the body tissues are the major symptoms of this disorder. The myxedema, symptom of myxedema. Here the cretinism symptom is totally, the child will be dull. Okay, physical and mental development will be low. When the physical and mental development will be low, means the child won't be properly reacting. Okay, no proper behavior. This is the condition of cretinism. You have to compare cretinism and myxedema. Cretinism in children and myxedema in adult. This is due to, in both case, production of thyroxine. If the production of thyroxine decreases, the condition cretinism in children's and myxedema in adult. Okay. Then we will go to the next part of defect related to thyroxine. Here the defect is decreased production of thyroxine. Then let us see if it increases. If the production of thyroxine is high, the condition is known as hyperthyroidism. If it is more than required, then high metabolic rate, energy production rate will increase. Then rise in body temperature. Body temperature normally is 37 degrees Celsius. It increases. Then excessive sweating, വേർപ്പ് കൂടുക. Okay. Then increase heartbeat. Heartbeat increases. Normal heartbeat is 72 times. Then it increases abnormally. Then weight loss. When the energy production is more, weight will be lost. Okay, weight loss will be there. Emotional balance. Manasika vibranti. Okay, these are the symptoms of hyperthyroidism. Reason, whenever we talk about any defect, you should know reason and symptom. Here the reason is increased production of thyroxine, and these are the major symptoms: high metabolic rate, rise in body temperature, excessive sweating, increased heartbeat, weight loss, emotional imbalance. These are the major symptoms of hyperthyroidism. Then we learn hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. Okay, hyper market means big. You can remember in that way. Production is more. Okay, hypo, low, hypo. Then we will see another defect related with this hormone. The defect is goiter related with thyroxine. Another defect is goiter. You might have heard about goiter. This is a photo of a patient having goiter. Here, what is the difference? Is it normal neck? There is swelling in the neck. This is one of the main symptoms. Reason for goiter is deficiency of iodine. Here, iodine is a mineral. It is a nutrient required to our body. This mineral iodine, where we get from? Mainly iodine, iodized salt we get, fish, vegetables, etc. we get iodine. Mainly nowadays iodine is supplied through salt, iodized salt. Okay, to control goiter. To deficiency of iodine may lead to the production of thyroxine. Now, goiter, reason is deficiency of iodine. If there is less iodine in our body, it leads to a condition called goiter. Let us see the symptom. The symptom of goiter is thyroid gland enlarges. This is due to the reason that in an attempt to produce more thyroxine, when there is low iodine, normally thyroxine production will be low. Okay, in an attempt to produce more thyroxine, the thyroid gland enlarges. This is one of the main symptom of goiter. That there are more details, but in your syllabus, these are the things to learn about. I am not going to the detail. Goiter is due to the deficiency of iodine. This is a deficiency disease also. You might have learned deficiency disease. Here, goiter is a deficiency disease. There are many deficiency diseases related with other minerals. Here, the deficiency is related with iodine and thyroxine. Thyroxine production is always related with iodine. If there is less iodine, production of thyroxine will be get affected. When there is low iodine, thyroid gland try to produce more thyroxine, and in this attempt, the thyroid gland enlarges. There will be swelling like in the neck. In thyroid patients, you can see as shown in the figure. Okay, these are the defects related with thyroxine. Which are the defects? Hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism. Under hypothyroidism, cretinism and myxedema. I told you the reason and symptom. Then hyperthyroidism, major symptom I told you. There will be high metabolic rate, then rise in body temperature, excessive sweating, increased heartbeat, weight loss, emotional imbalance. Then we discuss goiter also. Then take the assignment. Importance of thyroxine in controlling life activities. Then problem caused by excessive production of thyroxine. Excessive production leads to hyperthyroidism. Then disabilities due to thyroxine deficiency. When thyroxine is less, what are the problems in children and adult? In children and adult, we learned about cretinism and cretinism in children, myxedema in adult. Relation between iodine and thyroxine. That we learned goiter. We learned related with production of iodine. Iodine always required for the production of thyroid. These are the assignments as per the text. You have to complete it in the notebook. Then we will go to the next point. I told you in the beginning there are two hormones produced by thyroid gland. One is thyroxine. We learned about thyroxine. Second hormone is calcitonin. Another hormone producing by thyroid gland is calcitonin. Okay, we learned about thyroxine, and the second hormone is calcitonin. Calcitonin is to maintain the level of calcium in blood. Level of calcium in blood is 9 to 11 mg per 100 ml. This is the level of calcium in blood. Normal level of calcium is 9 to 11 milligram per 100. Calcium is a mineral required to our body, and this level is maintained by calcitonin. One more hormone is having a role in maintaining the level of calcium, that is parathormone, produced by another gland, parathyroid. Parathyroid gland is within the thyroid gland. You can see a figure. In the figure, yellow colored part is parathyroid gland. It is in the thyroid gland only. Okay, and the detail we will learn in next class. There is a illustration in the textbook 3.4 showing the maintenance of calcium by calcitonin and parathormone. We will study in detail in the next class. Thus we learned the main hormones of thyroid gland, and I gave you some assignment earlier, and one more assignment you may make a comparison table showing cretinism, myxedema and goiter. Write the reason and symptom, make it in a table. Okay, and you go through the illustration in the textbook 3.4 and study well. Okay, we will continue the level of calcium maintenance of calcium level in the blood in the next class. Okay, now we will wind up. Thank you for listening. Bye.